Hello, extravagant lovers. I'm Kirsty, also known as Butterfly, and I'm a sex coach. And on this channel, I offer tools to help you come back to life, especially if you've spent years caretaking and people-pleasing and putting yourself last. I can relate. We explore how to reconnect with your body and your eros, your sexual energy, so that you can live a more loving, juicy, and liberated life. And today we're talking about something that's been whispered about, misunderstood, and maybe even feared. Sex magic. Do you ever find yourself reliving the same patterns over and over again and you can't seem to get past them? You think that you've made progress, you start a new project or you meet a new person, and then, damn it, the same freeze response comes up again. You can't seem to disrupt the cycle of fears, self-doubt, or critical thinking that holds you back from moving forward and accomplishing your goals. I'm guessing if this is true for you, you're feeling already a visceral response in your body, just as I'm talking about it. Maybe your chest is tightening, or your tummy is turning, or your shoulders or hand, jaw, they're all tensing up. Let's just shake that off a little bit and come back to your center. Just gently shake your hands, wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders. Whew. Make a sigh on your exhale, or any sound that feels good to you, actually. Ooh. Okay, now check in with your body. Do you feel a little better? A little more loose, a little more open up? When we think about our goals, sometimes the tension that we feel increases because stories about who we are and what we can accomplish live in our bodies. Pain is one way that our body is trying to call attention to something that needs tending. But if we don't know how to listen to what our body is telling us, what do? Typically, we avoid it. We take medication. We ask a professional to fix it. And while those things can help, they don't teach us how to tune into our bodies and to find the source of the resistance and transform it from within. But what if there was a way to do that? What if there was a practice that helped us unwind those old stories and release the stuck patterns and recalibrate our nervous system to hunger for our success more than it wants to keep us safe from taking a risk? I just might have an answer. Sex magic. I don't mean like waving a wand while you're mooning spells around a candle or something, although that actually kind of sounds fun. But I mean real embodied transformational magic, using our own erotic energy to call our deepest desires and to rewire the nervous system to actually receive them. Think of it like creating a vision board. But instead of just looking at it and hoping, we supercharge it with our eros, our most dense and powerful energy, because pleasure is a cheat code. I'm telling you this from experience. Over the last few years, I've been calling in people and experiences that I never would have imagined. And they came effortlessly. I've manifested a community of friends, a total career change, and world travel. Pleasure isn't just something that I do. It's my power source, my compass, a way that I can tell my nervous system that my goals are safe, I'm capable, and I am here to create and birth my desires. If this is resonating with you, click the like and subscribe button so that I know you'd like to hear more content like this. I'll be sharing even more about sex magic, embodiment practices, and ways to unleash your full erotic power, and some of those travel stories that I mentioned. Let's try something right now. Close your eyes and think about something that you deeply desire, something that you want to call into your life. Picture it, feel it. What are you wearing? Who is around you? Is there a food that you're eating, a drink that you're drinking? Really let it become alive in your body. Witness what's coming up for you. Do you feel excited, maybe lighter in your body when you think about it? Or maybe you feel a little resistance, a little tension, or even some fear. Let yourself feel everything. Bring your focus to your root, the base right between your sits bones. And now use your muscles to begin to gently pulse this area. Engage it with a subtle squeeze and releasing. And keep breathing. Let that pulse create a pleasurable sensation. And now, as you build that energy, take that energy and imagine that it's moving through your body. Pull it up to the place where you might feel pain or unease, or even the place where you feel more alive when you were thinking about your goals. Draw that energy up. Keep breathing and drawing it up like a golden river into that space. Notice if anything changes. Notice if you feel anything different in that space as you use that energy and that pleasure sensation to be drawn up into different parts of your body. Maybe you feel more alive. Maybe something softens. And now, when you're ready, you can come back to the space. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Open your eyes. Take a deep breath. What did you experience? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. This is just a taste of what we can create when we learn to channel our erotic energy. And that's exactly what we'll be doing inside my new offering, Sex Magic Dark Moon Manifestations. The new moon, or the dark moon as I like to call it, is when the moon is quiet, emptied of light. And this is the perfect time to stir the cauldron of new intentions, pouring in creative dreams and desires. On or around each month's dark moon, we'll gather in a very sacred space called Zoom. We'll begin with intention setting, and then cameras and mics will be turned off, and I will guide you through a sacred self-pleasure ritual until your whole body becomes a living, pulsing prayer. You'll be held and welcomed with reverence and guided into a state where your eros isn't just a pleasure source, it's an activation. And I promise you that after this ritual, your manifestations will never be the same. So if you're in, you can sign up on my website, extravagantacceptance.com. I'll leave the link in the description below. Let's rewrite these old fear-based stories and create a new dynamic where play, passion, and growth all come together. Remember that sex is not just an act. It's a dance with yourself, leading you into a sacred awakening, reuniting you with wonder, healing, and an extravagant life filled with abundant love and joy.